How to spot a toxic friendship and what to do about it. Friendships are essential to our happiness and personal growth. A good friend can be a source of joy, comfort, and support. But what happens when a friendship no longer feels healthy? Instead of uplifting us, it may drain our emotional energy, leave us doubting ourselves, and make us feel worse. In this video, we'll explore how to recognize the signs of a toxic friendship, reflect on its impact, and take steps to either improve or let go of that relationship. The goal isn't to villainize anyone, but to help you prioritize your emotional well-being and make room for healthier connections. Friendships aren't perfect. No relationship is. Even the strongest bonds have their fair share of misunderstandings and disagreements. However, a toxic friendship is fundamentally different because it harms your emotional or mental well-being over time. In toxic relationships, the other person might prioritize their needs over yours, reject accountability for their actions, or act in ways that manipulate or control you. Sometimes these behaviors are intentional, but often toxic friends may not even realize the harm they're causing. Regardless of intent, the effect is the same. You feel unsupported, undervalued, and increasingly unhappy. Toxic friendships can be sneaky. They might initially feel like close bonds filled with intense loyalty or shared drama. But if you step back and feel worse rather than better because of that relationship, it may be time to dive deeper. Recognizing a toxic friendship isn't always obvious, especially when you've grown attached to the person. But here are some red flags to look for. You feel emotionally drained. If every interaction with your friend leaves you exhausted, unappreciated, or anxious, that's a major warning sign. Friendships should add value to your life, not subtract from it. There's constant criticism. Does your friend frequently tease you with insults disguised as jokes? Do their comments make you feel insecure, even if they claim they're just playing around? It's one-sided. Do you always support and listen to them but rarely get the same effort in return? If their problems matter more than yours and your feelings are constantly dismissed, the dynamic is unbalanced and toxic. Manipulation and control. Toxic friends may guilt-trip you into doing things or try to steer your decisions, even when it's not in your best interest. They might create insecurity in subtle ways, leaving you questioning your self-worth. Dishonesty. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship. If your friend is frequently dishonest or breaks your trust, it's hard to maintain the connection. Drama. Toxic friendships often thrive on chaos. If your friend creates unnecessary drama or competition between you, it might be time to reconsider how healthy the relationship really is. If you notice even one or two of these signs, it doesn't automatically mean the friendship is toxic. But if these behaviors are a recurring pattern, it's worth reflecting on how the relationship impacts you. Not every conflict or rough moment in a friendship means it's toxic. It's important to ask yourself if the issues you're facing are occasional and resolvable, or if they're repeated patterns that reflect a deeper issue. Take a moment to reflect. How do you feel during and after spending time with this person? Are you happy and understood, or drained and frustrated? Have you noticed the same harmful behaviors repeating again and again, even after addressing them? Do you feel valued and respected in the friendship? Toxic friendships often reveal themselves over time. If the relationship consistently leaves you feeling worse, that's a clear sign it's taking a toll on your mental health. Once you've recognized a toxic friendship, deciding what to do next is no easy task. It's natural to want to hold on to someone you've shared memories and experiences with. But here's the truth. Prioritizing your own well-being is never selfish. Ask yourself tough but honest questions. How much value does this friendship bring to your life? Does this friend genuinely care about you, or does their behavior suggest otherwise? Are they willing to meet you halfway and grow? This step is about facing the reality of the relationship. Acknowledging that a friendship is more harmful than helpful can be tough, but it's essential to begin moving forward. If you've decided that the friendship is worth saving, have an honest conversation with your friend. Choose a time and place where you can communicate calmly and respectfully without distractions. Start by sharing how you feel rather than pointing fingers. For example, say something like, "I've been feeling hurt lately because it seems like my feelings aren't being taken seriously." Be specific about the behaviors that have affected you and explain why they're problematic. This isn't about attacking your friend, it's about giving them the opportunity to understand your perspective and potentially make changes. Boundaries are vital for every relationship, but especially in toxic ones. They can help protect your energy and establish mutual respect. For example, a boundary might look like limiting how much time you spend with someone if you feel drained after long interactions. Or, it might mean politely declining if they pressure you into doing things you're uncomfortable with. Explain these boundaries kindly but firmly. For instance, you might say, "I really value our friendship, but I need to take a step back when conversations feel overwhelming. I hope you can understand that." How your friend reacts to your concerns and boundaries speaks volumes about whether the friendship can improve. If they're willing to listen, grow, and take accountability, it's a good sign that the relationship can become healthier. If they dismiss your feelings, mock your boundaries, or refuse to change, it may be time to reconsider keeping them in your life. You deserve friends who respect your needs and genuinely care about your emotional well-being. Letting go of a friendship can feel heartbreaking, especially if you've shared meaningful moments together. But remember, this isn't about being right or wrong. It's about prioritizing your mental health. When you let go of a toxic friendship, you make space for people who uplift and inspire you. It's not an act of rejection, it's an act of self-preservation. You're allowed to outgrow relationships that no longer serve you. Ending a toxic friendship, or even creating distance, can leave a mix of emotions like guilt, sadness, or relief. Healing is a process, but here are some ways to move forward. Prioritize self-care. Focus on activities and environments that bring you joy and peace. Lean on healthy friendships. Surround yourself with people who value, respect, and truly care about you. Reframe your perspective. View the experience as a lesson in recognizing red flags and honoring your worth. Be open to new connections. Letting go frees up emotional space for better, healthier relationships. Growth comes from hard but necessary choices. Trust yourself to navigate this transition. It's a step toward a more fulfilling life. Toxic friendships may leave you feeling trapped, but you are never powerless. By taking the time to reflect, communicate, and set boundaries, you can create a life surrounded by people who truly uplift and care for you. It's okay to let go of a friendship that no longer serves you. It doesn't mean you're unkind or disloyal. It means you're choosing your happiness and well-being, which is something everyone deserves. Remember, friendship should bring light into your life, not drain it. Take that first step today toward reclaiming your peace, and always prioritize relationships that respect and cherish the amazing person you are.